Hey everybody, welcome to the Dodgy Git Show. It's Dodgy Git Show 74. Yeah, live and direct again from the UK. Thanks for joining me. Here we are. Have a little chat about fire suppression and vehicles. Made a couple of shorts this morning. Just finished watching this chap from Australia. Let's have a butcher's a minute. Let's have a butcher's, because I'm only passing on info, you see. MGUY Australia. Yeah? It's going on about car parks. Yeah? And we know we're right in the middle of a dilemma, don't we, with vehicles, yeah, transportation, yeah, rent a mile, all the rest of it. Yeah. Made a little thing this morning about my van, yeah, still having problems with my van down at the shop. So I had a little blowout over the phone this morning, and then made a little short about it, or it was a video, I think. Check out my video tab. Check out my video tab, because I won't be going back over that again. But I did actually mention this subject matter to a number of members of staff whilst waiting for collection of my vehicle last time. And they seemed completely oblivious to it, like they would rather know what's going on in EastEnders rather than be concerned about actually thinking about anything. It was quite shocking how switched off the staff at this particular establishment have been. There's lots of them as well, lots of staff members, yeah, lots of managers, but they're all wandering around with their head in the cloud thinking about something else, or is their shirt tucked in properly? Yeah, it's pathetic. Anyway, I mentioned this to them before because I've seen the vehicles they store within their building, inside the building. You know, and it's like that film, isn't it? Is it the tail wags the dog or something, whatever it's called? With they're trying to scream about the fucking Earth's gonna fucking die, innit? Earth's gonna get smashed up or something, and all the presidents and that are all fucked up and taking the piss out of it. It's like that. It's that kind of attitude when you walk in. They all look all smart and nice and that, and ain't got a fucking clue what the fuck they're doing. Yeah. So they got this nice, like, 100 grand fucking van there, parked in the corner. Yeah, it looks all jolly and happy, like it'd be down the seaside. Yeah, and you take one look at it and you think one fucking sandy foot, mate, and that fucking rail's gonna be full of crap, and that's going to be ruined, and why did you make that out of that material, and 101 other fuck-ups with this fucking thing it is. And this is a brand new one sat in there fucking inside, all shiny and warm, like next to the toy car, you know what I mean? Fucking place. Anyway, fucking fire suppression on fucking EV car parks, or car parks in general, right? We're talking about car parks, we're talking about parking your electric vehicle. Right. Car parks, obviously dictated by regulation and legislation. Currently, the regulation and legislation is based around 1960s theology. It hasn't been revisited. Yeah? The proactive feedback hasn't been given for continuous improvement. Yeah? So we need to remain in compliance, don't we? Yes, we do, Mr. Auto Manufacturers. Yes, you do need to remain in compliance, don't you? Yes. So, are you currently in compliance? Because if you don't know, then that's a no. Yeah? Are you in compliance? Even though you may be in compliance, do you think when applied knowledge is adhered to the situation in which you want to facilitate your vehicle storage, have you just sort of become a bit slopey-shouldered with reality? It's like, well, yeah, it's within regulation, but you going to be the one that provides the proactive, continuous improvement to your industry, or are you going to be the one that hides your head in the sand and says, no, 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 it's not there, it's not there, it's not a problem, it's not a problem, we're in compliance, because that's what it said back in the 60s when we were driving Ford Anglias and taking 244 feet to fucking stop from 70. Yeah, not 30 feet currently is. Actually did it yesterday in one of those you know them fucking signs that flash up tell you how fast you're not supposed to be going. Yeah, I slammed my fucking foot on the brake to test the fucker the other day. In the time it took to fucking register, right, I went from 43 to 27 in the time it took to flick from one number to the next. And I was coming from a country bit into a quiet bit, and I went, oh yeah, fucking hell, didn't realise I was going that quick. Stamped my foot on the brake, looked up again, 27. Yeah, 15 miles an hour off in a fucking split second. Why the fuck? Yeah, you need to readdress all of your car regulations. We do not drive Ford Anglias. If you would like to remain in compliance, please provide the continuous improvement. Otherwise, you're just in denial, aren't you? And creating the latent error. Yeah, the error that sits there waiting to fucking bite your ass. It could have been created years ago. Yeah? Well, it has, hasn't it? Because nobody's fucking bothering to address it. Well, I'm bothering to address it. I'm bothering to address it because I'm quite concerned because of the Luton car park fire. Like the guy said, thermal runaway, innit? This chap. Yeah? He said there must have been something else in there to create the heat that spread it so much. And it was the thermal runaway of the freaking batteries, not just in one car. This is what I think they're saying, that EV had a problem, or a fucking non-EV had a problem. I don't even know, what was it? It was a fucking posh fucking Range Rover or something, wasn't it? I don't know. Land Rover or something. Some bod had a 2-digit plate on it or something. That's £250,000, 2-digit plate. Yeah, and he said, oh, I don't care about the vehicle, it's fucking disposable, but could you go and put the fire out, please? And he fucked off on holiday, didn't he? He just parked it with a fucking fire on it. Anyway, if that was a fucking petrol or a diesel vehicle, right, and then it set light to an electric one next to it, then the electric one has thermal runaway, right, and that melts the petrol tank of the one next to it, not diesel, petrol. But the petrol tank's now gone pop and the petrol's now flowing down the fucking drain on fire. Yeah, which melts the drain. Yeah, which goes down to the next floor. Yeah, you get the idea. So it's all gone like that. So they're starting to come out with, I'm going to have to go and check the document he's quoting in this video here. It's about fire suppression, right? So the car park itself, you know, we're talking about underground car parks, and this is what I just thought of this as I was watching him, right? All right, Luton car park fire was a car park fire in Luton. Started by whatever, and it fucking ended up being whatever it was, right? But that was an open air car park. An open air car park. Now you imagine that's an underground car park under a shopping centre. Nice new shiny shopping centre, eh? Yeah. Nice new shiny shopping centre, right? And you've got the car park underneath. You can't get that skip of water into that car park, yeah? And even if you could, you couldn't lift it up, or you couldn't lift the car up to put it in it. Could you? No. So are you in compliance? No. So I would expect by tomorrow there's a ban on all electric cars in underground car parks. Total ban. Yeah? you've got no fire suppression, so you fail on point 1. If you do have electric cars parked in your facility, you're going to have to look at the increased structural life of the structure, aren't you? Because the Luton car park didn't withhold the temperatures that were created, and it buckled. Well, you wouldn't want that happening to the foundations of your very tall building, would you? That could end up disastrous, couldn't it? Yes, it could. So, have you increased the structural life of your underground car park? No. You failed to remain in compliance. Point 2. Failed. Have you increased the distance between the cars that you are parking? No. Point 3. Failed. Yeah? Point 4. He goes over this on this video. Point 4. Where is the water supply for the fire engines? And I mean, you need to be able to fill a skip in less than 5 minutes with water. Not a trickly little hosepipe job. I mean, mains fucking supply, fill the thing up. Yeah? I'd say the answer to that is no. Therefore, you failed point 4. You are not in compliance. This is always a good one. The mess. Point 5. You've put this fucking EV fire out in this skip full of water, and you've sprayed water all over it, ain't you? But it ain't water that's fucking running down the fucking drain no more, is it? No, it's a toxic mix of fucking chemicals. It's a toxic mix of fucking chemicals. So what are you going to do with the runoff? Have you got chemical treatment application for EV firewater runoff? No. Point 5. Fail. You do not remain in compliance. Number 6. Have you installed thermal cameras into your car park? Thermal cameras with alarms on every floor to cover every single square inch of a car park. Has that been done? No. Point 6. Fail. You are not in compliance. Now you get my point, right? You go through each one of those and they'll take you back to 1960s bollocks, won't it? Yeah? Or it's just not there because we've evolved, we've adapted, we've changed in 80, almost 84 years. 84 years. This is like still dealing with a man walking down the street in front of the car. Well, you've got to be there because it's dangerous. You might hit someone. Fuck me, I might run him over. Yeah? 84 years coming up, isn't it? Basically. And we haven't looked at it. 64 for fuck's sake. What am I going on about? I can't even fucking add up. 64 years. 64 fucking years we've been driving these things around and we haven't changed a fucking thing. We're still paying fines to prick judges, and they are fucking pricks, right? To prick judges for fucking speeding offences. I've been driving since my early 20s. I'm almost fucking 50 years old. I've never fucking hit anybody. Have I hit anybody else? No. Although that's tempting fucking fate. So a person's hit me and a couple of people have dinged my car. Yeah? But I've never had an accident. Oh, I hit a log once, but that wasn't my fault either. That almost wrote off a car that I'd just bought. Yeah, I didn't have gap insurance either. I was fucking lucky. Yeah, fucking fence post come bumbling down the fucking road on a fast stretch out in the country. The whole fucking round fucking fence post, 8 foot long, come fucking dong 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 down the fucking road at me. I went over the other side so far that my fucking wheels are on the verge of the other side of the road. I hit the fucking thing, went straight up in the air, smashed it down on the floor, and put the strut through the fucking the tower, the fucking chassis mount, yeah, under the bonnet. Actually ripped the fucking, yeah, fucking lucky with that one. But fire suppression, look, these vehicles, I'd always go back to a fucking old car. I ain't buying one of these fucking new pieces of shit. They look crap. They've got no fucking power. Yeah, if they have, it lasts about 5 minutes, and then you got to throw the engine away because you got this cam belt thing running in fucking hot oil, ain't you, you pillocks? Fucking reverse engineered your fucking thoughts, I think, ain't you? The fuck? Yeah, but fuck, what did I say when I walked into this fucking place to these people the other day? I said, what sort of, you got a fire blanket or anything? What have you got available? You know, if there's a fire in it, what have you got? And she, oh, well, I think we've got a fire blanket somewhere. Yeah, there's a fire blanket for a fucking TV set or fucking computer or something, wasn't it? A little one. Put it over the cooker because you set your fucking chip pan on fire or whatever. It's that sort of fucking blanket. No, but there's half a dozen electric cars sat in there, all fucking next to each other, like in this building. But they don't care. Well, it appeared that they didn't even fucking fathom what I was going on about. They hadn't even thought about it. It's like they were delusionally delirious to the fucking problem. So what would you install? This is problem, reaction, solution. We've got a problem. How are we going to react, and how are we going to find a solution for the solution we need to, yeah? I don't think you can do it. I think you've created yourself a fucking white elephant, and it's slowly but surely becoming extremely apparent that that is exactly what you've done. And you've basically wasted 20 years of technological development, yeah, a knowledge gain, an advancement in what we were doing to pursue this fucking load of bollocks, which we knew it was bollocks from the start, and you keep trying to fucking manipulate it. Even now, you're putting cookers inside the car to keep the battery nice and warm overnight so it doesn't lose 60 miles of range in the morning. Fucking hilarious. You're just warming up the atmosphere and paying to do so. Yeah, literally warming up the atmosphere, ain't you? You want to talk about CO2? Let's talk about CO2 because it's the lowest rate level it's been ever, to the point where plants are struggling to actually thrive. Yeah? So the true CO2 levels are not what it appears that the mainstream media may be punting to you. Yes, it does appear via official data that they tend to ignore because they don't want to acknowledge it, that CO2 is actually extremely low, unnaturally low for the planet. But they still keep punting their thing, don't they? But what have they done for the structural life of their building? They haven't done anything. They haven't even thought about it. What have they done as far as parking distances between electric vehicles? Well, they haven't done that either. Yeah, they haven't even thought about it. Just treat it like a normal car, don't they? They want you to treat it like a normal car. It's the other thing with them car parks, isn't it? Up and down ramps on the car parks. You imagine you chafe your electric battery on the corner of one of those car park nubs. You know, on the corner that's fucking designed to take your fucking wheel arch out. Yeah, you know, you catch your fucking alloy on it every time if you're not fucking doing it properly by the inch. Yeah? You catch your EV on that fucking, that curbstone and fucking kunk. That's your car written off. In fact, if I did that in an electric car, I wouldn't even want to get back in it. Yeah? So you've done fuck all with the distance between the cars. You haven't even looked at it. Yeah? You haven't done any tests. You haven't set one alight to see how far the heat travels. Yeah. All we know is they get fucking hot because it's a chemical reaction that you can't stop. You have to let it burn itself out. In actual fact, I think it's probably better off letting it burn itself out and disperse the toxicity upwards and away rather than try and chase it round the fucking car park in liquid form. Does all seem a bit non-tested, doesn't it? Yeah. So nobody's remained in compliance and they've just all blagged you and they're all in denial that they fucked up. Yeah. Water for the firefighters. Where's that big hose? How are you going to get that skip down the underground car park? You're not, are you? And you haven't got any fire suppression, and the water supply to the building is limited, right? So you're fucked there. The amount of stuff you're going to have, like fucking runoff treatment. How on earth are you going to deal with that? How are you going to treat the water runoff? How are you even going to collect it? You can't let it go into the water stream, into the water supply. It'll fuck all the water up, all the way down the fucking stream. Can't be allowed to happen. So what are you put in place? Nothing, have you? Have you spoken to your fire station? I bet you haven't, have you? No, you haven't been proactive with managing that accountable facility that you're accountable for, have you? No, you haven't, have you? You've been in denial and neglectful of your role, haven't you? Yes, you have. Yeah, much like fucking accountable managers at fucking dealerships that tell me they're not sure about this mod and they're not sure about that mod. They should be sent every fucking morning, every single fucking modified update for any of their vehicles that they're accountable for. That's what an accountable manager's fucking there for, to be accountable. To say, oi mate, where's your thermal cameras? Are you put any in? No, you haven't put any thermal cameras in. Oh, okay. Oh, have those thermal cameras got an alarm that goes directly to the closest fire station now that we've closed them all? Yeah, do you see how this works? Do you see how it bounces on to the next subject? Yeah? Where's your local fire station? Oh, well, it used to be down the road, but oh no, to save funds, they've amalgamated into one crew, haven't they? Yeah, they have, haven't they? So how long is it going to take them to get that skip to your house? Fucking ages, isn't it? They're not going to do it. So, 1960s car park regulations. They either get stuck to, and we remain in compliance, or they get amended with a great deal of work and expense required, yeah, so that we remain in compliance. Or we just say, fuck compliance and we'll wing it, mate. We'll wing it, yeah? We'll wing it. It'll do a trip, yeah? Which one of you is going to be the first to actually get hold of the fucking bone? Yeah? Be the market leader like you want to, didn't you? Yeah? Offering a superior package of this and that. That was funny. You had Jeff buys cars with fucking the Macmaster. They're doing Land's End to John O'Groat's fucking car run, ain't they? In an EV Porsche and a fucking 320 diesel he got off eBay, right? What was my bloody point? Yeah, they're doing that. They're doing that, and I forgot what I was going to go on about. Jeff buys cars. Yeah, fucking fire suppression. What was I going to go on about? Can't remember. My mind fucking goes blank now and again. Quite often, actually. It's quite a big part of, trying to function. What the fuck was I doing? I can't even fucking remember. Yeah. They were doing Jeff buys cars. They were doing the run. What was he going on about? I think he was going on about the cracking batteries. If you you crack a battery if you go over a bump, and the temperature thing, it just charged his EV to 98% or something, but he'd only got 207 miles out of it, or registering on it. Yeah. I was gonna fucking mention something about it, but I can't remember what the fuck it was now. Yeah, go watch Jeff buys cars. Yeah, they're doing Land's End to John O'Groats. They had a pre-trip chat this morning. And they were talking about the cost of charging an EV and how much you got this 320 Beamer diesel for and all this sort of thing. Worth a watch. Go watch this chart. I have to give this guy a little punt again. M Guy Australia. Yeah, M Guy Australia. He's probably written it like M Guy because I think he's driving an MG there. Yeah, he's got an old MG, so he's MG Guy Australia basically. But yeah, he's got the document there. He's got the document. I'm gonna have to go and get the reference for it. But again, it probably only applies in Australia where he is. But we can copy and paste that legislation, can't we? And we can poke it off to our MP and we go, excuse me, mate, are you going to implement this compliance regulatory fucking legislation, or are you not going to bother? You're going to be in denial? Yeah. So yeah, a few things to go and watch there. Go watch Jeff buys cars because he's, they're doing the thing, mate. They're doing the thing. And then watch MG Guy Australia. Get the document reference, and then phone up your MP and ask them what they're going to do about it. Maybe if you do own an electric vehicle, you could phone the dealership and ask them what they're going to provide you as far as house cover. That's what I was going to say. House cover. Jeff buys cars and the Mac Master, right? The Mac Master's got a Porsche Taycan. He's fucking charging it up at the charging port, but the fucking 4 charging ports in Scotland aren't provided with enough electricity to charge 4 cars rapidly. So they had to, between the 4 of the fucking car owners, they had to fucking have a little chin wag and say, well, you do yours. So they ended up with 2 of them charging at a time at this fucking charge point. And they said Jeff said to him, he said, because he had to plug in the rain, you see, and they were taking the piss out of water and electric mixing well. Because he plugging in the rain and the bloody charge point wouldn't work, yeah? But he's getting pissed down with the game. And Jeff said, why don't they put covers on them? And it's the same old fucking story. Spain does it. Yeah, Spain is so fucking hot. If you leave your car out in the sun, it'll probably fucking melt. Right? You come back in and parts of it have fucking got a bit fucking gummy. Like, right? So what do? They park in the shade. How do they park in the shade? The car park's got a cover on it. It's clever, this stuff, isn't it? It stops you getting rained on, stops you getting cold and fucking wet and all the fucking rest of it. Stops the sun coming on your car. Yeah, you come out, your car's cool. Well, it ain't, still fucking 35 degrees inside, but it's fucking way cooler than it would have been if it had been in direct sunlight all day. And what do these clever, intelligent Spanish people do with the roof of this fucking hut they've built to go over their car? They put solar panels on it. Yeah, solar panels. What do? They make electricity that goes in the box. It's really not fucking hard, is it? What the fuck were these people even thinking about when they fucking even first... And then you get the ones out in the countryside, don't you? 2 charge points, huge generator in the middle, diesel engine in it, yeah, running all day to charge some batteries, yeah, that just deposit the electrons into your car whenever anybody plugs it in. But that generator's run all day and fed from an underground fuel source. You don't even see it. You think it's all quiet and nice. No. It is humorous. So yeah, why they haven't put solar panel car parks over fucking EV charging ports so people don't get wet is beyond me. But again, you're putting it in a building, ain't you? And then you got to increase your structural life of your fucking support because there might be a fire. And you'll also need to park that car further from the other one, won't you, in the car park that's produced on limited land space for developmental reasons, which is why we have car parks so fucking close together that our fucking indicators pretty much kiss when we park, right? Yeah? 6 inches between each fucking door, isn't they? Just get the door open, squeeze your fucking leg out. Yeah. Fucking struggle sometimes. It fucking really is. But yeah, you haven't put none of this stuff in place. You're probably not even talking about it. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want to face it. You want to keep quiet as long as possible and hope nobody fucking notices. Same with home insurance. Oh, I got my electric car. I charge it in the garage. Yes, under my kid's bedroom. Yeah, now have a little think about what we're talking about. Maybe you want to park that fucker outside, mate. Yeah, like way down. Yeah, you need a fucking driveway that's 300 meters long. So where are we going with it? Yeah, EV fires and electrical vehicle fire suppression compliance. Are you in compliance? Will you do everything you can to remain in compliance? Are you only in compliance to the regulations that are currently set and you have no desire to change the goalpost because it'll only cost you money? Are you in denial of latent error? Are you creating a hazard? Do you own an EV? Have you crashed one? Have you broken one? Have you given one back? Why don't you let me know? Yeah? Let me know in the comments. Have a little chat there in the chat if the chat's over there. Yeah? Don't normally get many people watch me live. Yeah? Hopefully I'm going to get my my likes and my hours of watching up a little bit. I passed 10,000 something or others. 10,000 views or something the other day. It was quite a nice milestone to hit. It's all about building it up. Yeah, don't get anywhere for nothing. This is show 74. See, I didn't even think I'd get to show 10. I thought I'd give up and just get. But I keep finding things to come back and chat to you about, and I find it quite relieving to have a chat in the quiet. Yeah. Instead of staring at this thing all day trying to find stimulation from somewhere. Don't use me. Well, yeah. Anyway, this has been the Dodgy Git Show 74. Yeah, go and watch the other 73 of them if you like. Number 73 didn't come out very well because I had a fucking virus. Yeah, it didn't half chop up my fucking computer. My goodness me. Yeah, I had to kick that out and reinstall a few things, and it's these rooms with thousands of people in them, yeah, watching Gaza and things like that, and those and chat rooms generally from America with really opinionated arseholes. insulting guests that they've invited onto their own show. They spend the whole freaking thing insulting each other, get nowhere and discuss fucking nothing, right? But it's chat rooms like that I found that I've ended up with problems with my computer from. So I just go for maybe view videos without hundreds of thousands of nutcases in a flipping chat room. Yeah, that's why I created this. It's my own space to say my own opinion, gather information from chaps like this, and present it to you as best I can, or push you towards watching their videos so that you can gain knowledge yourself and expand your mind. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Education, yeah, absorption of knowledge. Yeah, try and turn it into some kind of fucking wisdom to function in life. Well, is owning an electric vehicle a wise choice? Or would it be a wise choice to go back to what we already knew? Yeah, yeah. Silky smooth straight sixes. Sound like a turbine when you rev them and let off. Yeah, fucking brilliant. Fuck your EV. Yeah, and come on, manufacturers and what do you call it? Distributors, traders. Fucking traders. What are traders gonna do with fucking EVs? How are they gonna get insurance on their house? What are the insurance companies gonna do as far as house insurance? Because they aren't insuring the cars anymore, are they? Have a real good think before you make your next purchase. Yeah? My advice is buy something that's around the millennium, made by a German manufacturer, and you spend as much on servicing the thing after you've bought it as you did buying it. Yeah? Put it back to factory correct, and you'll probably end up with a very good vehicle. Yeah? That your local mechanic will be pleased to work on. He'll go, oh, great, that's fucking easy to do that. I can get it. It's just there because they put it there because that's how they designed it. Yeah? Fucking oil filter that's in front of you. Yeah? Not hidden behind 14 panels and 2 turbos. Yeah, madness. Yeah? But anyway, I've been Dodgy Git. This has been Dodgy Git Show 74. If you'd like to like and subscribe, I'd much appreciate that. And if you'd like to go and look at my other shorts, videos, and live streams that are normally about an hour long, yeah, feel free and pass your time with it. Maybe watching some of those, it'll help me out. And I'll look forward to seeing you all again when you've subscribed, and I'll be able to catch you live on the next Dodgy Git Show. For now, thank you very much for joining me. It's me, Dodgy Git, sharing my love with you so you can share some love around the world with all the people that you meet today. Eh? Thanks very much for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.